please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. So we will go ahead and start doing the other eye. I'm going to do up close on that, on my face. I will be using copper boxes, which is the lightest brown. This one. All over the lid. I'm using a fluffy brush. Make sure if your primer creases, you go back in there and you straighten that out. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and drag this all over my eyelid. I just wanted to apologize on how I sound on my videos. I know I sound very quiet in a lot of them. And I have kids, I have toddlers. I have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. Right now the 1-year-old's taking his nap. But I try to be quiet for them. I don't want them waking up and then getting into my makeup. They do. They always do. And I noticed in some of my videos I'm practically whispering. And I thought it was funny. I'm like, maybe that's why people are not watching my videos, because I whisper. So I have it all over my lid, and I dragged it on my lash line pretty low. I don't really mind having a low lash line, like I said before. I really like it. So now that I have the brown everywhere, I'm going to continue using this brush, but for right now I'm going to go ahead and grab a tapered brush that's like more precision, and I'm going to add some of the red that's on the other side, and I'm going to go ahead and add that to the outer corner. I mainly want to focus this on the outer corner just to give it some red and some warmth too. That's already a warm brown, but I just really want to add some color in there but not make it too obvious. See, it needs to get blended a little bit, but it looks very nice. And I'm going to grab a little bit more of that red and add it to the bottom lash line. And then I'm going to use the other brush and I'm going to go ahead and blend it out a bit. Okay, now I'm going to use a much more dense brush, and I'm going to go ahead and go back to the other side, the neutral side, and I'm going to grab my Whole Heart, which is a very creamy shade, and I'm going to pat that. Since these are pressed pigments, patting is your best way. It works amazing, and I'm going to go ahead and pat that on the inner corner of my eye up to the center where it's already light, just because I want to keep that light. I will be adding yellow on top. So you can see how that lightens up quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and use Camelot, which is the neutral yellow. We also have Dandelion, which I think would also look very nice with the browns. But I'm just going to go straight with the Camelot and use the same brush, just the other side, and press that all over the white part. And then I'm going to drag that to the bottom part as well. In the patting motions, it's going to kind of blend, well, it's going to blend with everything else so that you won't have to do a lot of blending afterwards. You're going to go back with your fluffy brush that you use, the brown, and go back all over with everything and just make sure it's nice and blended. I'm going to check the other side. But there you go. Those are the eyes. Okay, so like I was gonna say, you can either go with a liquid pencil liner. This is House Laboratories, the Lady Gaga one, and it's very nice. I think I think it draws on. Like I said, we can either use one of these, which is much faster and easier to create your wing liner, or my favorite, I really do enjoy working with gel liners, and right here I have the Motd Cosmetics gel liner in Motd. Or like I said, you can use gel liner. Some of my favorite brushes to use is a regular really thin brush. This one is okay. It's not one of my favorites, but if all my other brushes are dirty, I will use it. My go-to before I started using different brushes was my MAC 208, I believe. My MAC 208. It's very fine. Come on. Okay, it's not picking up, but it has a very nice fine tip. And I used to love using this for not just my eyeliner, but for my brows. It's really old. It was actually my first brush I ever bought a million years ago. And recently and now my most recent brush that I tend to use a lot is this Liner Point MUA Professional Makeup Academy 313, which has a bent tip, and I find that really easy to go on the corner on the wing, on the actual wing. This was given to me by a coworker, so I don't even know where she got it from. But you can see many of, like, there's a lot of these that you can find. I know Morphe carries some. Well, a lot of places carry them because they're very convenient to use. So usually I'll grab my gel liner and I'll just grab some on the tip of my brush. Make sure you close your gel liner. You don't want it to dry up. And you will put it on the back of your hand. And with that, you're going to continue working with what you have in the back of your hand because it will go a long way. You want to let's get closer. Let's get a little closer. Come on. Okay, I think that's the best I can do. So you want to start on the middle of your eye, where your pupil's at, and from there you're going to very lightly. You can even draw, like, guide yourself by your eyelashes. Go off your eyelashes and literally just, like, very gently go all the way to the end of your eye. And then right there you can right there it's up to you how you like your wing liner. You can just flick it up and make it a very small wing liner, or you can continue going down and make it a straight liner. I think right now I'm going to do straight. These gel liners are already drying up. Okay. And the good thing that I like about this one is right now I'm using one side of the brush, which is the one where I'm doing the strokes of the lines, and then I will put some gel liner on the other side, and I'll just guide myself from the bottom lash line and make a straight line up. And right there, do it as long as I want my gel liner to go. Daddy. Daddy, here go. Daddy, and I like to look down so I can take a look at my gel liner and make sure I can get that line pretty solid and pretty straight. If you have a hooded eyelid, which I kind of do, like if I look straight, you can see right here I have extra little fat, and it gives me a hooded eye. So that's why right here I have to make sure I keep it. I've already seen how fat I can make it, how big wide I can make it. I try not going thicker than that, and if I do, I have to open my eye and look straight, and then from like there, draw on top of the little crease line that you get. So like that, so like that, when you're looking straight, your line's going to match. That is going to give you a different type of wing liner. It's not going to be a straight one, but it's actually very pretty. So usually that's when I prefer when I do thicker eye liner. which right now I'm not. And then for the front, you want to keep it pretty thin. Don't thicken it up. It's okay, baby.
I got it, Mom.
Thank you.
I got it, do makeup.
Thank you. See how it's bent? Right now you're going to use the bendy part and you're going to take it to the inside of your lash line, and then slowly from the inside you're going to go outwards. So yeah, so I don't know if I explain myself. So see right here, I'm in the inside of my eye with my, like if I was tight lining, and instead of going all the way inside, I'm going to go from the inside and then start taking it outwards. And see right here, you can see how it starts skipping. Once it skips, you need to be patient for this. I know my sisters, especially one in particular, isn't that patient. Everything takes patience. And if you're gonna put lashes, you do want to tight line your upper lash line, just because you don't want it that noticeable. But I think it looks pretty good. I tend to have a lot of transfer because I have very oily eyelids, and I learned that I need to have eyeshadow on my eyelids or else I will get transfer. Not necessarily eyeshadow, but I need to have some kind of powdery base. So I need to set my eyelids. But when I'm not so used to seeing myself without eyeliner without eyeshadow. I feel like I look very bare. But before that was an issue. Before I would try tons of different eyeliners. And sometimes even the cheaper ones were pretty good. Like the Italiana from the Swami that I would buy, that one wouldn't really transfer. Okay, so I just did my other wing liner, and you can see the difference on how it makes your eyes look. This one I took it straight, so it elongates my eye. And this one I made it slightly thicker and I went up. So that really pulls up my eye. See the difference? Oh, that's too low. But I guess it's okay. I did the other eye with my angled brush, and then obviously I did this one with my other brush, which sometimes I'm more into this kind of eyeliner than this one. But they both work. They both work. They're fine. Like I was saying, yeah, you want to see what kind of eyelids you have and what you find easier to work with. I personally feel like anything that's like a pencil, like this, would be much easier to work with and handle and maneuver in order to create a wing liner or graphic liner. Graphic liner gets a bit more complicated. I have not perfected that. I am still in practice with graph liner, but that doesn't mean I don't like it, and yes, it's quite pretty. And then with brushes, just take it slowly, very slowly, see where you get more comfortable. With this, you can cover more space at a time with the angled brush. So you can use the tip to line and then the rest of the brush to fill. But if you have more time, then I would suggest going for one of these because you can be a bit more precise with one of those brushes. And if you have just a pointed brush, that should work just the same. I'm gonna go ahead and pop some lashes, put some lipstick on, and I will be right back. I just popped on some lashes. These are the Widow Witch lashes in Freak Show. They're very, very, very long, but I think they are gorgeous. And then I combed the little corners down because of my, it's not baby hair, but when I cut my fringe, I always cut it super short because I like it short, but I cut this short too. Yeah. I was gonna say, after you pop on your lashes, that's when you can see if you want your eyeliner thicker, bigger, longer. It's all up to you. And I actually don't mind how it looks right now. I was thinking of making it super duper thick, like exaggerated thick, but I'm still thinking on it. And for lipsticks, I was thinking of using the Black Moon Cosmetics Sleepwalker, which is a black lipstick. Why not? I like black lipstick. I was also actually thinking about yesterday about gray lipstick, which I haven't worn in a while. And right here I have the Motd Cosmetics Space Cake lipstick, which you can see I have loved this lipstick. It's 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 a mess, but it is very, very beautiful. Ah, that's a horrible swatch. You can't even see it. Okay, let's really swatch it. It's a very beautiful shade. It's just a very nice, beautiful gray matte with very cool undertones. It kind of looks blue-ish by different colors, different lighting. And I was also thinking of Lethal Cosmetics. It's a purple lipstick called Pantanomi. I can't say it, so I'm not going to say it. But it's this very pretty it's this very pretty purple shade, and that's what it's called. It's not coming up. It's not coming up. So Pantanomi. I'm probably not even saying that right. That one, once you take it off, it leaves a very, very pretty pink undertone, pink shade to your lips. And it's matte automatically. Like, you put it on and it's matte, and you don't have to wait for it to dry out. The Black Moon Cosmetics, I'm just doing a swatch just in case. It dries up matte. I'm a matte lipstick. I am not about glosses. I sometimes wear glosses here and there, but not that often. Like, I do have the Motd Cosmetics glosses, and the only reason I have those glosses because I'm a huge Motd supporter. I love Motd Cosmetics. I like all of their makeup so far. Well, there's one stack I never purchased, and I don't plan on purchasing it just because those shades don't attract me as much as everything else that they've had. But yes, this is a very, very warm eye look, and I want to pair it with one of these. These are like these are my nudes, my nude colors, because I can wear them every day. I think I'm gonna go for the gray, just because I really do miss a gray lip. There was a while I would wear this lipstick all the time. See, that looks super cute. And I'm gonna add, that looks super cute. I'm going to add some of the purple on the outer corners, just to give it some depth. I found this brand from a Swedish YouTuber, Evelina. And I really, really liked it. I unfortunately own 2 of lipsticks, but I am looking forward on owning more of the liquid lipsticks. But I got their purple shade, Pandemonium. I can't say it. I own the purple one and a very, very pretty shimmery blue. The blue one reminds me of, but it's not 100% similar to the Sugar Pill, Chill Zone, I think, or the blue one. The blue. Where's my stuff? Is it like, no, the Sugar Pill. The Sugar Pill. It's the blue shade, the blue shimmery shade. And they're so similar. It's just one is much more of a true blue, and the other one isn't. Oh, Sub-Zero. So the one from Lime Crime, it has green shimmers. It's a very beautiful blue, but it has green shimmers. And the one from Lethal Cosmetics does not have green shimmers, but they're both just as beautiful. Um, I did pin curls for my hair so I won't have to use hot tools. And I think it came out pretty darn good. This is the final look. This is the liner. I just wanted to show you how I do my eyeliner. And but yes, this is the finished look. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. And yes, this is the finished look. And my son just shut the door. Yes, that is it. And yes, there's cartoon in the background. There's always noise in the background. I'm gonna go ahead and charge my camera. Yeah, that is it.